Hey there, fellow adventurers. Welcome back to our channel, Haunting Narratives. I'm Lucy, and I'm excited to embark on another journey filled with captivating stories, incredible experiences, and a whole lot of fun. From heartwarming travel tales to thrilling encounters with the unknown, this is the place where we bring stories to life. So, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because you won't want to miss a single chapter of the amazing stories we have in store for you. Now, let's dive right into today's tale. As the first light of dawn broke through the clouds, the cabin stood empty, waiting for its next victim. And so, on dark, rainy nights, the cabin's legend endured, its hunger for stories never truly quenched. Years passed, and tales of the cursed cabin spread like wildfire among the villagers. Some dismissed it as mere folklore, while others couldn't resist the temptation to test its validity. One stormy night, a group of brave souls decided to confront the enigma that had haunted their dreams. Clutching lanterns and courage, they ventured into the forest. Rain soaked their clothes, and thunder rumbled overhead. The journey was treacherous, and their nerves frayed with each step. Finally, they stumbled upon the cabin, standing as a sentinel of dread in the heart of the woods. Pushing open the creaking door, they were met with the suffocating aura of the cabin's history. The journal lay in the same spot, its pages filled with stories that seemed to shift and morph before their eyes. The group gathered around the table, faces illuminated by the lantern's feeble glow. They shared tales of lost love, unsolved mysteries, and whispered secrets. With each narrative, the room grew colder, and the shadows stretched longer. As the final story reached its climax, a gust of wind blew through, extinguishing the lanterns and plunging the room into darkness. The air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. Faint whispers emanated from the corners of the room, slowly growing louder and more distinct. The group's heartbeats synchronized with the ominous rhythm, their breaths visible in the frigid air. And then they saw them. Luminous eyes, like distant stars, emerged from the shadows. The figures materialized, their forms ethereal yet palpable. A shiver ran down the spine of each member as they realized the truth. The figures were the embodiment of the stories themselves, the characters brought to life by the tales they had shared. In unison, the figures spoke, their voices echoing through the cabin. "Your stories have given us life, but now we hunger for more. Share with us your deepest fears, or become part of the stories forever." The group stood frozen, caught between the terror of the unknown and the weight of their choices. In the heart of a forgotten forest, on a dark, rainy night, a lone traveler sought refuge in an abandoned cabin. As the rain pelted the windows, strange whispers echoed through the corridors. A flickering lantern cast eerie shadows that danced upon the walls. A worn journal lay on a dusty table, its pages telling of an unspeakable curse that had befallen the cabin's inhabitants. The traveler's heart raced as the wind howled outside. Suddenly, a cold draft swept through, extinguishing the lantern. The room plunged into darkness. Fumbling for a candle, the traveler managed to light it, revealing the journal's chilling last entry. "They come in the night, their eyes gleaming like stars. Beware their whispers, for they know your deepest fears." As the candle's flame quivered, a faint tapping resonated from the attic. Footsteps, slow and deliberate, descended the creaking staircase. The traveler's pulse quickened. Shadows materialized into ethereal figures with luminous eyes, advancing with each heartbeat. In a trembling voice, the traveler demanded to know their purpose. The figures spoke in unison, their voices echoing like distant thunder. "We hunger for stories," they hissed. "Share your darkest tale or become one of us." Desperation consumed the traveler, who recounted a tale of sorrow and betrayal. The figures listened, their eyes growing brighter. As the tale ended, a chilling silence enveloped the room. The figures seemed satisfied, their forms dissipating like mist. With their departure, the cabin grew still. The rain outside ceased, and the traveler was left with an unsettling sense of emptiness. The journal's pages had vanished, as if never written upon. In the quiet aftermath, the traveler realized the truth. The curse was a cycle, passed on through stories. As the first light of dawn broke through the clouds, the cabin stood empty, waiting for its next victim. And so, on dark, rainy nights, the cabin's legend endured, its hunger for stories never truly quenched. With trembling voices, they recounted their fears of being alone, of losing everything, of the dark unknown that lay ahead. As the last words left their lips, the figures began to absorb the stories, their eyes blazing with an intensity that illuminated the room. And then, silence. The figures vanished, leaving behind an unsettling stillness. The lanterns flickered back to life, their flames dancing as if nothing had happened. The room felt emptier, the air less oppressive. The journal lay closed, its pages now empty. The group exchanged glances, a mixture of relief and unease in their eyes. They had appeased the hunger of the cabin, but at what cost? The stories they had shared were now part of its dark legacy, and they couldn't shake the feeling that they had become entwined with the very tales they had woven. As they left the cabin, the storm had subsided, and the forest appeared serene. But they knew that the cabin's hunger would endure, waiting for the next souls to stumble upon its threshold on a dark, rainy night, ready to share their stories or be consumed by them. And so, the curse of the cabin lived on, its secrets buried deep within the heart of the haunted woods. Stay connected with us on social media for updates on our next terrifying tales. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. You wouldn't want to miss what lurks around the corner. Until next time, may your nights be restless and your curiosity fearless.